Hello there, welcome to this video. I am in the car because we are going, well, I already did. We came into town pretty far away from where I live because I needed to hit up a Trader Joe's because I wanted to get their Halloween trick-or-treat mini totes so I can use them as project bags, because I saw a video of a creator whose name I don't know. It was like a random video that I clicked on and watched the other night while I was working on my sweater, and they had one of the mini totes that they were using as their project bag, and I thought that was so cute. And then I saw, conveniently, saw the Halloween mini totes, which are perfect, and the Trader Joe's that I came to wound up only having 3 of the colors. There's 4 total, but I got 3 of them. And so I am going to go home now, and I will show you these when I get home so you can see which ones that I got. And yeah, I'm gonna use this in my project bag. Sorry, this camera angle is crazy. Use this as a project bag on the project that I am starting, and actually maybe prepping one of my other projects. And so we'll have the little tote bag. Anyway, I'm really excited about this. I've been thinking about these totes for 2 days, which sounds insane, but I'm very happy I was able to get a couple and use them as my project bags going forward. So that way I don't only have my bucket. I still like my project bucket, but sometimes you need an additional project bag so you can, you know, compartmentalize the projects that you want to work on. So that's what we're doing. And we're gonna get started on a new project in this video, and you're gonna come along. So thanks for being here. I hope you're as excited as I am about these mini totes. All right. I've made my bun insane. Maybe that's the vibe. I don't know. So, hello. I'm doing great. I wanted to show you the totes that I got. These, I'm sure if you're in crafty spaces, you probably have seen these. They go kind of viral every time a new version comes out. This is the first one I've ever gotten, probably the only one that I'll get. These are the Halloween versions. And I was able to get 3 of the colorways. I got the black, the purple, and the orange. And I fully intend to use these as project bags. And so I figured I will show you prepping these, because I already have some projects that I know need to go in here. So let's gather supplies. Okay, I know it's a little staged because I'm going to take a picture of them, but look how cute. This is going to be the Tunisian crochet hand warmers that I want to do. This is a commission from a coworker of mine that I'm going to start working on next, actually. And this is my bookish wrap in this one. How freaking cute. Okay, I did just do a little unboxing of the Halloween mini box from Pink Sheep Designs, and I just wanted to kind of show you and talk to you just a little bit about it. First of all, they sent this adorable Halloween card. I have ordered a box from them before, and so they thanked me for ordering again, which I thought was really cute. In this box, we got this little 3D printed Frankenstein gauge swatch, which is super cute. Came with this sticker, which is fantastic. I will definitely probably put that on my laptop. And then we got this really nice little Notions container that has an attached lid, which is really nice, filled with their 3D printed stitch markers. I have some of these, the little ghosties and the cats from the box from last year, but they had some new ones. These really cute little pumpkin in purple, which is really nice. And then of course, they're always so kind and they send a bunch of candy. So we got that. And then of course, last but certainly not least, this year's Halloween hook that they do. So this is a 3D printed hook. This is, well, hook handle, I should say. It is a 3D printed hook handle and it's in the 4.5 size. I don't use 4.5 a lot, but it's nice to have another option if I do. The only little downside for me, again, this is my personal preference, is that this is not the inline hook head. This is like the other one. It's like a little more bubbly. Like I was talking about in last video, I have trouble with this hook style for some reason. I really like the inline. Susan Bates, I think, is a really well-known hook manufacturer that does the type of hook that I like. So if you're looking for an example, that's one to look at, but still really nice. I still have the one from last year as well, which is nice. Let me actually show you. Here's the one from last year in black and orange, which I quite like. This is in a size 4. So we have a 4 from last year and then the 4.5 from this year. So anyway, cute little Halloween things that I've gotten in this video. We get the totes and then this little mini box from Pink Sheep Designs. I will link them below if you are interested in following along. They do lots of really cool 3D printed handmade notions and things like that, and they do quite a few different types of hooks, both like this and 3D printed larger hooks. I don't personally have any to show you, but I have seen them before, so check them out if you have not already. I like following along. I follow them on Instagram and really enjoy all the content that they make, so check them out. But anyway, we're gonna get started on a new project in this video. This is a commission from a coworker. They requested these colors, this mint, and then this is the variegated. This is actually the granny square variegated in the black dove. This one. But they really like these colors. They said a lot of their house is decorated with like these shades and then mint. So we're going to be making a kind of like a capelet along, or maybe like a cape, kind of like a house cape, kind of. Here's a picture. This is what we're gonna be making. So I'm gonna get started on that and I will show you an update in a little bit. Hello, I wanted to film an update for this video. This light bulb is very orange, so the orange that you're seeing, that's why. And this light can't really compete, so the colors is going to be weird in this clip, but I want to record an update, and also I don't want to just go upstairs to record the update, so we're just going to do it from here. Kamari says hi. But we've been working on this cloak house cape, I think is what I was calling it, this house cape. And the person who commissioned it, I gave them the option of doing two-tone. So I was showing you the colors that they wanted to do, which was the black dove multicolored, the variegated yarn, and then the mint colored yarn. And so we were either going to do the yoke part mint and then the rest the multicolored, or do two together. And they said that they liked the two together. So we're doing two together, the multicolored and the mint together, using I wound up using a 9mm hook, which, sorry, this camera angle is gonna be everywhere. Actually, hold on, wait, can I do this? Is this gonna work? Can I do this? It's an angle. Anyway, this is actually the first time I've used this hook. Not the first time. This is the first time I've used this hook. This is a 9mm hook. I'm not usually one to use bulky yarns. I've talked about this on this channel before, but it was a while ago. I have a blanket yarn, like a thick blanket yarn that I tried to crochet into a blanket, and I tried to do, what did I try to do? I tried to do a Tunisian crochet with like a thick one of these with a cable, and then I ripped that out, and then I tried to do, I think, a granny square, and it's currently in my closet because, like, a granny square style, but I threw it in my closet because I hated working with it. I hate working with heavy yarns. I hate working with bulky yarns. I don't like using really thick hooks. It's not comfortable for me. I like my smaller hooks. I like my 5-6 millimeter, and that's about it. And I usually do a 4 or lower weight. So doing 2 together is a choice. However, we're making it work, and this is how much we have so far. I have the armhole on one side done. And so we're working on the back panel now. This part up here is in the back loop only, which makes it really squishy, and it feels really nice. This is going to be like the yoke part. It's kind of going to sit around here, basically. It's a rough angle, I know. And then I have to put, like, once I'm actually done, I'm going to be crocheting along the top to make a little kind of like a small collar that will just kind of cinch it in. And then the idea, can I show you this? Paint swatch. You're on a cup right now. The idea, though, is that essentially this will be like in the front, and then you can have your little handhold here, and this will go around the back. Oh, you see the vision? I may have made this a little wide. I can't tell, but maybe not. Because, like, I guess the idea too is that, like, this is gonna cinch in up here, and then we'll have this, and then the other side will kind of like layer over. I don't know. Anyway. Hoo-yah. Hoo-yah. You know, here's the vision. We're getting there. We're getting there. But anyway, it's really, it looks cool. At least the colors look cool, and it is working up. So I can't be mad about that. Nope. You know, it's whatever. It's fine. So that's where we are. I have started my last, I've started my last ball, skein, whatever, of the mint color. So we're going to have to go to the store this week and buy more probably. This, I think, is my last one of this. So I may need to get more of that one too. Yeah, we've got maybe a row or two left of this, and then we're moving into the last one. The thing is, I think because I'm using a larger hook and doing 2 together, that I have almost no way of knowing what the correct amount of yarn is. So fuck if I know what to do. We'll see where we get to with what I have, and then I might have to do, I don't know what I want to do. I'm scared because I don't want to have too much left over, because I'm not going to use mint for me. I mean, I guess I can return it as long as I don't use it. I don't know what to do. Anyway, that's where we are. We're working, we're getting there. I've already reached the point in this project. The color is crazy looking. Anyway, I've already reached the point in this project where I really, really, really want to do something else. Man, I struggle with repetitive stuff. I'm getting bored. I'm very bored of this right now. And I was really hoping that making it with a bigger hook was gonna make this go faster, but I feel like it's not going that fast. I feel like it's going very slow right now, because I maybe just because I'm in the thick of it. My God. Anyway, that's the update. I have been watching. So we started watching Stranger Things. I watched season 1 of Stranger Things when it first came out, and then I never watched any more of it. Excuse me. So with the final season coming out next month, the end of next month, I wanted to watch everything and then watch the series finale season, whatever. So we just finished season 3, like right now. It was very sad. Very sad. So very sad. So anyway, that's where I am with my journey there. We're probably going to start season 4 tonight. Our goal, of course, was to get caught up by the 26th of November, which, you know, we only have 9 episodes now to watch, so we'll definitely be done this coming week. So I get to be all caught up on Stranger Things, which is fun. It was a really good October show. I'm glad I watched it. And also now I don't feel as guilty for buying the Stranger Things boxes from Muse 2320 because when I saw the Stranger Things boxes, they sounded so cool. So I did pre-order those. So we will definitely do an unboxing together on the channel and probably work up those projects when they get here, which will be in November. So I'll probably do a little mini series on that if you all are interested. You're probably seeing this actually already in November, so will those also be November videos? Depends on when they get here. They might actually wind up being December videos depending on when those boxes actually show up. If they show up in the end of November, then there's no way you're going to be seeing them in November. You'll be seeing them in December, but that'll be fun. I'm excited for that. I'm excited for a lot of future projects that I have. I just have to get through this commission. I have to get through this commission so I can work on more stuff that I'm excited about. I really want to do those Tunisian crochet hand warmers. I'm really excited to work on those. And I also want to make another one of these cropped cardigans in another color. I already have the idea of the color that I want to use. I have the yarn already. I want to make another one. But I need to finish this. I can't start another project. I have to finish this so that it's done. So that's where I am. Hopefully you enjoyed that stream of consciousness for a sec. I wanted to give you an update. This clip is already too long, so I'm gonna stop talking. I will give you another update, hopefully maybe when I'm done this amount of yarn, and then we'll have to go to the store together. So I'll take you back to my goals because we're gonna have to go buy yarn to finish this. I know that we are. I don't have enough, so. All right. See you in the next update. Hello. Have I not spoken today? Hello. Happy Monday. I don't know why my voice sounds like this. I'm fine. I guess I just haven't been talking a lot today. So my voice is not used to being used yet. Anyway, we are running errands today. I had a pretty big list for me. I don't usually have a lot of out of the house errands, but we had a lot of errands. And so I've done a lot of them. I spoke to a shop about consignment for some of my crochet wares. I need to talk to the owner of the shop because she wasn't in today. So I got a number for that. I shipped some stuff. I stopped by Costco because we had a recall on some food that we've bought, which is the first time I've ever actually had to return food because it was recalled, which was interesting. Very easy, but it's just like a weird thing to have to do. I stopped by Lowe's and picked up some tubs for organizing the garage, and now I'm at Michael's because I think I told you this in my last clip. I need more of the mint colored yarn for the commission that I'm currently working on. So we're gonna run into this Michael's. We're gonna see if anything looks different. This is the same one we went to a couple of videos ago. And I did the like little YouTube short about, so we're gonna see if maybe that looks any more updated. And then I have another errand or two to run. I have to remember, and then we get to go home, and then I can work on my crochet project some more. But that's what we're doing. So I figured I'd give you a little intro as to like why I'm in the car in this random clip, and then we're gonna take a look at Michael's, and then hopefully I will have an update for you. I'm really trying to finish this piece in this video. I think I've set myself up so I have enough time, but also I don't want to use all of my lead time on the videos that I have edited already just on this one project. I want to like try to keep a little bit ahead just for like less recording crochet pressure because I make handmade things and they take a while, and so I don't want to feel rushed all the time. Anyway, that's the thing that I'm working on. So yeah, let's go do it. Okay, well, that was a bust. We learned some valuable information about Sir Michael. He does not carry any red heart other than the granny square, which is so weird. And the problem is, I think all the other mints that I saw 2 different loops and threads mint colors, but they were weird shades. So I don't know what else to do. I checked Benjamin Franklin, the one near me, and it did not have any red heart. None. They only carry Premier Basics, which is nice, but they don't have the right mint color. So I know Walmart technically carries red heart, but I don't really like going to Walmart, so I might just have to order this from Hirschner's. They might have a sale. I might just have to wait for it. Yeah, I don't know what to do. Anyway, that's how that went. Michael's had some cool stuff out. They had some of the Bernat Blanket granny square, which I hadn't seen before, so that was cool. Some of the cakes, the Karen celebration slice of whatever cakes, those were cool to see as well, and some really cool colorways. Not colorways I would necessarily use, but they were kind of nice to look at. Nothing else really stuck out to me. There's a little bit more big twist in some random colors that were in different places, but other than that, it doesn't look like they've actually gotten in a lot of other brands. They're still primarily loops and threads and Karen. There's not really a lot. Like, there was only one end cap of Red Heart, and then there was an end cap of Big Twist, and then there was a separate 2 boxes of Big Twist, and like that was it. So interesting. It's cool to see that much yarn in a store, but also it's only primarily one brand of yarn, which is a brand of yarn that I have never used, which isn't like a bad thing. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with loops and threads, but with all of the projects that I currently already have and the yarn I already have in my house, I can't get additional of the colors and like the dye lots that I need, because Michael doesn't carry that. They carry loops and threads and Karen predominantly, so a little bit of Bernat, but like, anyway, that's the thing. I'm gonna get out of this parking lot. Okay, well, I think this is the last update I can actually do for this video. I have officially run out of mint yarn, so I am only working on what's left of this. I have one final skein in the closet already, but I needed more mint. So I have a clip here that I'll show you, which shows you like what the project looks like all the way laid out. And so that's as far as we've gotten so far, with 3 skeins of mint and like what, 2.5 skeins of the Red Heart. So I ordered 3 more skeins of mint. I don't really need 3 skeins, but I could either buy individual skeins or a pack of 3, and the pack of 3 is cheaper, so we did that. Worst case scenario, I guess I can just use the mint for a hooded scarf. I'm gonna try to make a bunch of hooded scarves probably in December, and just like start stockpiling them for hopefully either consignment or a market at some point next year. So I guess it's not the worst thing that could happen. But because we're out of yarn, we are going to go ahead and end this video here on this piece. I hope you enjoyed this video and this little kind of chaotic project that we've been working on, and we'll have a final update on this project once I get the rest of the yarn and we finish it. But until then, we are going to move on to something else for our next video, so hopefully you subscribe and you see that video when it comes out for you next week. Anyway, thanks so much for being here. I hope you had a wonderful day. I hope you are taking some time to take care of yourself in this crazy, crazy world that we live in. And I will see you again in the next video very soon. Bye now.